I was going to take my suit off, that'll help.
You have a suit?
Yeah, I wear a suit every day.
What? Why are you wearing a suit? You know, recording Factions 101 isn't a black tie event, right?
Factions 101 is a black tie event, I'll have you know.
So, what was the last episode of Factions, by the way? We did, like, how to get rich in Factions.
I think it was monies or traps.
I think it was money. Yeah.
I think it was monies.
So, we've done money, we've done a lot, right? But we never actually showed you what... Okay, this episode's kind of inspired by our Dysteria series. We've done like 7 episodes on there. We're just fucking raiding everybody if you guys want to check it out. We've made a base. We've made a base completely as a 2-man faction, just with some alts and stuff. But we started this off on our own, so we've just created this fucking empire just to expand on. And that's what we're doing on Dysteria. But it was this episode of Factions 101 was inspired by there because we recently achieved the 9th spot on F-Top 1, I believe.
Yeah. Really hard work that was.
Yeah, I know, but either way, we're one of
we
the
tried
top...
so hard for that.
Me and him, we're one of the top 10 factions, and these factions that we're competing with are like people that have like 10 members a day sort of thing on.
We're the only 2 who've ever done base work. One of them just logs on and looks for raids, and the other one kills everyone in PvP.
Vems brings back a head every day.
Yeah.
He
it's
comes
like
on
just looking Vems, we just have some chests in the corner for Vems, and they just fill up with P4 every couple of days.
We've set up this claim sort of, what do you want to call it? Just like claim layout. This is all under 40 claims. I say we, it was me. This is 34 claims, I believe. Pretty much the best way I could really think to lay out the claims. It's got a bit of a buffer on either side. These walls are enough that on most faction servers like Dysteria, which is really what this series is for, like the less experienced sort of thing, but obviously the more experienced players might have a large faction to just go all out and make 160 wall buffer, all wraps and stuff, which is what you should do. However, this is what we did on Dysteria since we are a 2-man faction. We struggled against the patriarchy.
No, we struggled against the fact that I'm lazy, you're lazy, and we have exams. Oh yeah, guys, if you want to raid us in the next couple of weeks, basically, because we're going to have all the exams, we're not really going to be on.
The first thing that you want to try and do is find the world border, right? There's no point doing an extra 2 times the work that you need to do just because you didn't spend the time to run. This sort of thing you would need to do twice.
Halves your corner pillars, cuts a quarter off your walls.
This stuff, I reckon you could really do this in a day.
Easily.
Yeah, easily. If you had 2 people just working hard at it a day, let's say when the server resets or something, just run to the border, gen your base, make it in the sky. The only thing that we did on Dysteria, which is a bit different to what other people normally do, is the fact that we went in the sky to build the base and to gen the base, and then as soon as we did the walls, we just let them drop on the ground, because it was simple.
Sponge is really expensive on Dysteria, like really expensive.
It's expensive on most servers, actually.
But since there were only 2 of us, and we were feeling really lazy, just dropped all the lava.
Go grab some Red Bull.
Why grab some Red Bull?
When you can do cocaine!
I was going to take my suit off, that'll help.
You have a suit?
Yeah, I wear a suit every day.
What? Why are you wearing a suit? You know, recording Factions 101 isn't a black tie event, right?
Factions 101 is a black tie event, I'll have you know. Gizzles and cider, what more do I need?
Some hookers and cocaine.
Anyway, where were we?
You really want to start now? I can hear, like, your mouth sounds so loud. It's like listening to a fucking waterfall.
I'm finishing that handful.
Why do you just have Skittles to hand every day? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna order you one of those like sweet dispensers.
Yes. Oh, what's it? My friend said to me the other day, you realise if you didn't have a high as fuck metabolic rate, you'd be so fat. Where were we on the recording before?
I don't remember. You know where we are? You got up to go get Skittles and drink.
Oh god, my life's a mess. Alright guys, so you got your basic base layout here, right? So you've got a couple of wraps on it. The reason for this is more or less mid-airs. If you're playing a 2-man faction, I would advise playing on servers where they just aren't going to work. I appreciate that some you want to play on servers that you want to play on, and that's completely fine. And that's why we've got a couple of wraps.
It's just not our advice.
We've got a couple of wraps on this, and you know, and that will probably stop most people from mid-airing you, because while people can well download it, mid-airs they vary from server to server as to how far they shoot and stuff, and sand stacks. And one thing you can do is if you put a few sponges in here, right, because you've got a few wraps, if you put cobwebs on the wall that they have to mid-air, and then you put cobwebs 2 blocks down on that from the the wall they have to mid-air. And then another 2 blocks down. No one is ever going to mid-air that, simply because 2 stacking is depressing.
What we did to start the map is we done just straight flat walls for something like 80 walls. Then we plan to do corner pillars because they seem like something of an afterthought to us. These are something you do on the second day of factions. First day of factions, get your walls up. Second day, get the corner pillars up.
Yeah, people generally aren't going to left shoot you unless they have to.
You don't really left shoot unless there's like a 50 wall difference. This is coming from someone that will find an exploit in a base with 10 walls, you know?
Yeah, because we're lazy.
A gigantic base flaw that a lot of people make is the fact that they don't make this at 255. This is not at 255, this is at 150, just because I wanted to put that up there, and also we couldn't be bothered. But let me just remove this layer here. Let me get my wand out, right?
Oh, he's getting his wand out.
Oh my god. When they watered all this, we could just plop a boat on the middle of their base and shoot over their walls, because sand can go over 254, but it can't go over 255.
But this should be 255. When you stand on it, if the Y coordinate does not read 255, if it's below 255, it's wrong.
I go as far to say as you don't need walls. Honestly, if you're gonna mess this up, your walls mean nothing. So you can do a boat barrel such as this, and this is too low.
You can do a boat barrel such as this, you and your fancy world edit.
Ah, a boat barrel such as this that can go straight above it. Now, when you go into a boat and press F3, when you touch your head to it, if you just look at the Y level, it's like 148.2. It's just slightly above these walls here, and you can shoot. There's like, it's more than a full block. Yeah, it's more than a full block to shoot straight down here. And as soon as you got a boat on this roof,
because boats, handy hint, stop sand.
These are like a full block that you can place anywhere. Just picture them like that.
Yeah, it's like if you could just do that.
It's pointless if you have your roof at 254. That's the point that we're stressing so much, because you will fail if you do that.
It is not a glitch.
It's not a glitch. It's a thing in fact. We
It's
should
a
go off
thing
on a rant about it.
It's not a glitch.
There it is.
And
Just
your
go-
base disappeared.
There's our base. We just built one. See how easy it is? When you do your reverse layers, please, for the love of God, separate them. These should be like a separate floor. You shouldn't be able to see blocks in here anywhere, even if there's like a random one in the middle.
Okay, this is a reverse lay done correctly. This is a reverse lay done correctly. This, if I just put it in quickly, is a reverse lay done incorrectly. If you pause the video now and think for a minute, you might come up with it.
Being so condescending. You can go straight up the side of this thing. If you're going to reverse someone, you can go straight up the side and into their base, and obviously it's going to create a larger blast radius. This video seems like more of a rant now at the people that don't know how to build bases, but I really hope you've taken something from this video. The fact that you shouldn't build your base at 254, and also the fact that you should definitely do your reverse layers right. But this is our best design for the ultimate two-man faction. This is going to be a perfectly fine base. You're not going to get raided with this very easily. No one's really going to try this. I know I wouldn't really.
We've done the walls up to here. If you have more power, feel free to make the claim bigger in line with the walls. Don't bother with the corner pillars. Left shooting is really, it can go really wrong.
We just laid out for you exactly how to not get exploit raided as a two-man faction, because sometimes it is hard. But if you like the video, press the like button. And as always, guys, have fun, play some factions. I'll see you guys in the next video.